Oh my God, yes.
All right, I'm gonna let you get it here and I'm gonna get it here and just make sure we have volume. Come on. Posts. They changed the Facebook app and it's hard to find things now, which is super fun.
Where is it?
Oh my God. I'm gonna get it here and just make sure. Okay, we're on and I can hear myself. Yeah, just keep refreshing. Good morning, everybody. Are we good? Did you find it?
I had it for a second. Now where'd it go? Where did you disappear to?
I don't know.
There you are.
Barb's trying to find me. She can't find me. I'm right here.
Gotcha.
So we're just checking our computer and checking the sound. I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to come on so that everybody can get ready because we're going to jump right into the sale first. Quick little tidbit of information. If you were one of the people watching last night on the log cabin video, I have a funny, weird little story to tell you about why we didn't have any volume. It was not our microphones. Apparently, Facebook heard music playing, which we believe was from the radio because the shop was still open and we hadn't turned the radio off. We forgot. Facebook somehow heard that and muted us as if, I mean, who's going to mute us? And said we had a copyright infringement because we were unlawfully using music that we did not have permission to use. So in the meantime, we got it all settled, and when we took the microphones off, it stopped picking up on the song. And that's why we were muted in the beginning. And once we took the mics off, it stopped picking up on it, and that's why it worked. So I knew that you couldn't use songs, but we weren't. But Facebook thought we were. So, hey, Mark Zuckerberg, I'm sorry. Don't be mad at me. I don't know why you're upset. So I know it's 11:02. I just want to see how many people have come on because we're going to go over our sale rules. We're going to jump into the sale and then we're going to do all the other stuff at the end. So we're going to do our drawing, updates, and some fun stuff. So if you are here for the sale, you might want to stick around to the end because there's definitely going to be some fun stuff later. If you're not interested in the sale, you can go grab a cup of coffee and come back or watch this later. But there's definitely some fun announcements at the end. I am just checking my phone again just to see if everything looks good. Okay, and it does. And that is a goofy picture of me, but I hope it stays on. Okay, so I think there's enough of you watching. So we're going to jump right into this. I have cork, I have fabric, I have everything labeled and ready to go. And I'm going to go over the sale rules right now. Has anybody commented anything about not being able to hear? Are we good?
No,
you can hear me? Okay. This is our first of possibly many flash sales. I don't know. We have a lot of stuff that we can, start moving out of the office because I'm always looking to get rid of some of the older stuff and get some new stuff. So, excuse me, I'm going to go over how this is going to work. If you guys like this, maybe we'll do another one. It probably won't be next week, but we'll kind of work them in. I don't want our videos to be all about sales. I enjoy that we do demos and different things. So I didn't go overboard. I don't have everything to sell, all the old stuff, but I pulled out a bunch of tulip ink and a bunch of cork. So here's how it's going to go. I am generally a very flexible, nice person to all of you, but I am going to be very rigid and harsh about these rules. If you are interested in purchasing something from the flash sale and you don't follow my rules, I'm going to ignore you. And I'm sorry if that's mean, but I cannot let this overtake the next week of my life. There are rules for a reason because I want to keep this nice and organized. So here's how it's going to go. When I hold up an item, whatever that item is, I'm going to give you a name. So let's say that this is our item and I call this B11 and I tell you B11 has 5 available. If you want that, you're going to write in the comments B11. You're going to write how many you want and you're going to put your email address. Even if you think I already have your email address, please give it to me anyway. Once you've added your information for an item, you don't have to add your email every time. Just make sure I have it at least once because I'm going to invoice you. So do not email me. Do not leave me Facebook messages. I will ignore them. It has to be in today's video comments. We are going to go through them in order when we're all done today, and it's going to go in order. So if Barb here wants 2 yards of something and somebody else wants 3 yards and that's it, then everybody's going to get that in order. If Barb decides she wants all of everything but doesn't pay her invoice, then it's going to go to the next person. So even if you think something is sold out, put your name down. When your invoice is sent to that email address that you leave for me, it's going to come from PayPal, and you are going to get it twice. The reason you get it twice is because sometimes PayPal is weird and it doesn't always go through, or it goes to your spam folder. So do not be offended if you get an invoice from me with an immediate reminder. When I do it that way, it tends to go through better. So if you get 2 invoices, you only have to pay one. Obviously, one will say reminder. You have 24 hours to pay that invoice. They are not going to go out until at least later this afternoon or possibly tomorrow. Once you get that invoice, pay it. If I don't hear from you within 24 hours, I'm going to the next person in line that wants that item. Okay? Fabric is all priced at $8 a yard. That includes tax, that includes shipping. It is 1 yard minimum. I'm not cutting anything smaller than a yard. Okay? I think that's fair. It's older Tula Pink and some Allison Glass and Joel Dewberry. $8 a yard I think is a great price, including shipping. Because it includes shipping, this is US only. So to all of my international customers that do not have a United States address, I am sorry, but this is not the sale for you. You can purchase things on our website, but not from this sale. And yes, US includes Hawaii and Alaska. I get asked that a lot. We ship through the post office, okay? The cork is already cut. I'm not gonna cut from, the sizes that are already there, but the fabric, I will tell you how many yards we have, and you can tell me how many yards you want. If we don't sell out of something, maybe later I will add this to the website, but the reason I didn't want to do this through our website is because this is a lot of stuff for me to photograph and upload and inventory. I'd rather just do it here first. We'll see what happens if something doesn't sell. Okay, before I jump into this, does anybody have any questions? Does that make sense to everyone? So comment, quantity, the number, your email address. Barb has a question.
Clarify this. Somebody wants to know, can you only pay on PayPal?
Yes, I am only invoicing through PayPal. I apologize for that. If you don't have a PayPal account, that's fine. You can pay with a credit card through PayPal. You don't have to have a PayPal account. But I'm trying to make this as easy on myself as possible. So for this particular sale, and probably for any flash sales we do on Facebook, it's only going to be through PayPal. So it's US only, it's PayPal only. You don't have to have a PayPal account. And if you get more than one item, we will combine them to ship, and I will probably send you one invoice. So if you get 2 items, I'll mark it on there and I'll send you the invoice for both. Okay, so do we have any other questions, or does that all make sense?
They're excited.
They're excited. Do you need me?
Got it. Can't wait.
Okay. Thank you. We share an office, don't forget. So our mechanic is also our delivery man. Okay, we have another question. Are we good?
No.
Okay. Are we ready?
Okie dokie.
We're going to start with cork. I am going to tell you the size, the price, and how many I have of each. They're not in any order, so don't worry. I'm just grabbing them. Okay? Grabbing this one first. And one other thing, the cork has been rolled. It's going to have wrinkles in it. It's going to be wrinkled from being rolled. You can iron it, don't forget, and we're gonna unroll it when we ship it, so don't worry if there's little creases. Okay, this was the old blush that we don't have anymore. This is item C9. It is a 9x12 for $4. I have 5 available. C9, 5 available. I'm gonna kind of move through this, so if I go too fast, let me know, but I want to move this along. C18, 9x54. I have one of these. This is the old eggplant color. It's a deep purple red with a silvery light pink kind of fleck to it. One of these, this is $15. C16. Black squares. I have one of these. 9x27. This is $8. C21. C21. This is a 9x12 for $4. I have 5 of them. This is the red confetti. The red is an orangey red. It always reminds me of Mickey Mouse for some reason. I don't ask why, but this is the red confetti. 9x12, I have 5 of those. C22. Also a 9x12 for $4. I have 5. This is blue confetti. Same idea. This is exactly like the rainbow confetti we have, the gold, the silver, but this is blue. It's a very pretty kind of medium blue. Okay. C13. I have one of these. C13. 9x12. This is the cork board texture. So this is a natural one with a cork board texture. $4. C13. I have one. C19. 9x54 for $15. This is the black squares. We have one. I'll let you catch up. I'm going to take a drink.
C22.
Somebody had commented on the picture I posted a couple days ago with the sneak peek. I think Judy did, and maybe somebody else. This is the peach that I used. This is C10. There are 3 of these. They're 9x12. These are $4 each. This is the discontinued peach color. It's gorgeous. They just don't make it anymore. It's a really nice medium peach. It's not super pastel. Very pretty. That's what I posted, I want to say Saturday or Sunday on Instagram and Facebook. We have C11, more eggplant, 9x12. I have 9 of these. They are $4 each. This is the exact same color as the Merlot metallic, but it has it has less metallic. This one is discontinued. That's why we're moving this one on. C11, 9 of those.
My God.
Barb is monitoring comments and trying to keep everything.
Yeah.
She's earning her money today.
It's unusual.
No, it's not. I'm going to give her a second. She's going through everything for you guys.
Just to keep them in order.
She's checking what order people are calling things. I'm going to go back and check what order, but that way we kind of have a double system going on here. Barb might be quitting after today. I don't know.
C22. Ooh.
All right, C14. 9x12. I have one of these. This is the squares again. C14. We're almost into the bigger pieces. C15. 9x27. This is the blue confetti. That nice, pretty blue metallic. $8. I have one. And I know I don't have to say this, but I'm going to anyway. Be kind. Be kind to us. Be kind to others. Otherwise, you're out. I'm giving you the boot. C17, 9x54. This is the cork board texture. $15. 9x54. There's one. And okay, we're getting into the bigger pieces. You good?
My God. You people are shopaholics. I gotta turn the page. Hang on.
I'm just gonna sit back and wait.
I don't know that I've written. Well, we'll see.
If you want to just write like their last initial, it's fine. Don't worry, because I'm gonna go back and check everything. All right, you guys ready for the bigger pieces? And then we're gonna take a little break before we get into fabric. Okay? Let's start with the bigger ones. This is C8. This is the cork board texture. 18x27. I have 2. This is $15. C12. Again, the black squares. 18x27. This is $15. And I have one. C4, we have one. This is an 18x27. This is the feather print. This one is nice with the medium blue green, the tomato, the teal. It's got a little bit of yellow and light orange in there. That's the feather print. C4, one of those. I've got C1. It's that same print. 18 by 54. This is the full size piece, the biggest one we have. There's 2. This is $30. 2 of the feather print. C2, 18 by 54, $30. There's 4 of these. This is the eggplant, so it has a little bit of metallic in it. There's 4. C6, there's 1 of these. This is the red confetti. 18 by 27 for $15. We've got a few more, and then I'm going to take a break. C3, this is that beautiful peach again. There's 7 of these, 18 by 27, $15. There's 7. We've got C7. I have 2. I can't read my own handwriting. I have 2 of these. I'm sorry. I don't know what I wrote. 18 by 27. This is the blue confetti. Last 2 pieces. C20. Blush. 18 by 27. There's 5 of these. $15.
You know what?
What happened?
So it goes a fast keep up with.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not. We can just go back
Yes.
and do it. Okay.
And C5.
God.
2 of these, 18 by 27. This is the eggplant. I'm going to stop. I'm going to let you guys do your thing, and then we're going to go to fabric. You have completely and utterly overwhelmed Barb. She just quit. She's done. All right, if you have questions, Barb will take care of those. Otherwise, I think she just retired from so many creations.
Never.
But you guys are all
Where else could I
patient
have so
and
much
kind.
fun?
I'm going to have a lot of invoices to send, but
Yes,
that's
you are.
fine because you're all going to be super nice because you always are. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes,
You are going to
and then
be
we're going to get
busy.
into fabric. When Barb says the comments are slowing down, we'll jump into fabric.
Okay. I think we're
we-
good. I think,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, take a breath, everybody. Get your fingers ready
This
to
is going to
type.
be a waste.
Flash sale lesson number 1. Don't bother
worry
writing
about
stuff down.
No.
It's all right. I will be sitting in my office quietly getting this organized. Okay, let's go one more time on this. $8 a yard for all fabric. 1 yard minimum. I am not cutting anything smaller. If anything changes on that later, I'll update you. Things will be combined. Comment. You can say all if you want everything, that's fine, or you can say how many yards. And again, I don't mean to be mean, but if you are vague, I will ignore you. If you just write, ooh, that's pretty, I can't help you with that. So,
Remind people to
yes.
make sure they put the number of the item. A couple of people did not.
The
They just
item
put
number.
their email in there.
If
with
you
no-
do not write the item number you're looking for, I don't know what it is that you want. So remember, if you want C15, you have to tell me you want C15. I'm going to have to just pass you by if you don't give me all the information. I need the item number, I need how many you want, and I need your email address. Email address just once, okay? So don't worry about prices and descriptions. I got that covered. All right. Are we ready? Fabric time.
Sure.
Barb's like, nope.
Just don't throw them at me.
Well, I'm not. Where am I going to put them? I'm going to pile them here. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Cork is done. Okay. I got my seat. I got my stool. Okay. Are we ready? Tulip pink is first. I have, let's see, what is this line? Zuma. I've got some from Zuma. T1. I have 5 yards available. This is the jellyfish print from Zuma. T1, 5 yards.
Eric just said, good morning, best wife.
Good morning, best
What
husband.
are his other wives?
Not as good as me. T2, also from Zuma. This is the green jellyfish. 5 yards available. T2. One of my personal favorites, T3. This is the sleeping fox from Chipper. T3, 5 yards available.
We're going to be busy Monday.
Yes.
It's a good thing Marlene's here on Mondays.
T4. This is the chipmunk print from Chipper. There he is right here. There's 5 yards available. You see that? T4. T5. T5 has 4 yards. That's the red jellyfish from Zuma. T5, 4 yards available. Let's see. Oh, this one's even more of a favorite. T6,
They're
the
all your
cute
favorites.
sleeping fox in orange. I have a bag out of this, so I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay to give it up. There's 4 yards of T6. T7. That is the green fox from Chipper.
That's my favorite.
4 yards. This is Barb's favorite. So if you want to buy it and mail it to her, you can. And almost done with Tula. T8. This is the gray chipmunk from Chipper. 4 yards available. T8. I keep thinking I'm holding them upside down, and then I'm not. Last but not least in the Tula old school collection, T9. Pink chipmunks, which are nowhere to be found. There they are.
Are they chipmunks or squirrels?
They're chipmunks because they have a stripe. They have the stripe.
Okay.
They're not squirrels. They're chipmunks. Squirrels are bigger.
It's a rodent.
T9. It's not a rodent. They're adorable. They're God's creatures. And I just lost everybody.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just joking. All right, I've got a little bit more left. We've got Joel Dewberry next. Joel Dewberry used to design for Free Spirit, but as far as I know is not anymore, and I loved his stuff. This is from Aviary 2, J1. I have 5 yards of this. It's eggplant, olive, a light aqua, very pretty. J1, 5 yards. J2, also from Aviary. No, yes, J2.
No, yes.
Gray and yellow, 5 yards. J2. Allison Glass, this is from 76, A1. There's 5 yards of this. It's a pretty olivey green, a very pale green, and like an aqua. Right? Good? A1, 5 yards. And last but not least, A2. A2, this is also from 76. A2 has 4 yards. This is the bird print. I think I made a bag out of this. I don't remember. But it's really pretty. There's purples and blues, a pretty coral color.
Pretty aqua.
4 yards. And that, my friends, is it. Done with the sale. So I'm going to just move this stuff out of my way. I'm going to let you guys finish doing all your commenting and shopping, and then we're going to go into our regular stuff and our drawing. So you guys take a few minutes. I'm going to get this stuff out of my way. So don't mind me, because I still have a lot of stuff to tell you guys that's unrelated to sale items.
Would you like me to move some things for you?
I'm just going to throw them in the wagon and wheel it out of the way, because it has to go back in the office for cutting anyway. Got it.
You think? You guys are keeping me busy.
Yep. All right. So what'd you think? First flash sale. Whew. That was intense.
Made me tired.
That was intense. I'm exhausted now. That was a lot. So like I said, this is our first. Will it be our last? Probably not. But considering what just happened with all that and all the comments, I don't want to do any more than that. I feel like that was enough. I'm actually sweating. I'm going to take my sweater off right now. Whew, I'm getting warm. Okay, so if you want me to do another one, I will do another one.
Everybody's saying that was fun.
As far as I can say, and you guys know I will change my mind from time to time because I'm entitled to. If we do this again, it's probably going to be more of the older stuff that we're moving through, because if we get rid of that, we have room for new stuff. Will I do one with newer stuff? I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what kind of chaos I just created for myself. Let's see if Barb has actually quit or keeps working. And then we'll plan another one. Maybe it'll be a little bit smaller. But all of that cork has been around. It's beautiful. I saved some of it because I like to use it for samples, but I can't get it anymore. So there's no point in it taking up space. We can't get any of those colors. Same quality. It's gorgeous, but peach was actually one of the first colors that I ever bought, and I loved it, but they'd stopped making it, and it wasn't a huge seller for us. So we have to move on. Okay.
Nancy says, yes, another one if you can without killing yourselves.
Yes. I mean, that was fun. It wasn't as much work before as I thought. We will see how the after goes.
I'm glad I don't know how to bill
But
on PayPal.
I'm going to teach you today.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just going to say this one more time. And remember, you like me and you're not going to be mad at me. I made up rules. You have to follow the rules. If you don't follow the rules, I have to kindly ignore you, because I need to make sure that I am not still working on invoices by the middle of next week. I want them out, paid, and shipped so that we can move on with our lives and do other things. So be fair to me, be kind to others, and that's all I have to say about that. So have the comments slowed down on the sale?
Now people are saying we both did great and it was fun, and older stuff is great for quilt backs. And
it is great for quilt backs, plus it makes Barb crazy. Don't tell her I told you, but there's a lot of stuff and she says, what are you doing with all this stuff?
We need one.
I'm selling it because this week, and I'm going to ask you guys if you're interested, I can post it on my Facebook page. If you follow Log Cabin, I posted a little video that I made, not a live video, a little one that I edited of meeting with a sales rep. It's just something, one of those behind the scenes things that sometimes you guys don't know how it works. If you want me to post it, I will add it on my page too. It's more from the shop's point of view, but it will also give you an idea of what goes on. It's my sales rep too, so I actually met with him to order some stuff, and I opened a new account with a new not a new company, but a new for me. Cross your fingers. Let's make sure that all the paperwork goes through, because they asked some odd questions. But I'm working on getting some more variety beyond Tula and my own fabrics and canvas, just a little bit. Nothing overwhelming, because that's not our number one, focus, but you guys love kits. So if I'm going to keep doing kits, I want to have a little bit more variety. So that's why we got to get rid of some of this stuff, because we got to make room for new stuff. So now we're going to go through, it's time to go through the notes. Sale first, done. I think it's time for a drawing, don't you? Today is day 22.
That's hard to
Can
believe.
you believe it?
Gosh.
I'm like, have we really been doing this? And we're almost done. A week from tomorrow is the last drawing. So, and it's Barb's turn, because I make her film when she's here. So here's our names. Who's our winner?
I'm gonna flip them around.
I shook them, she shakes them. Who's our winner?
Sue Smith.
Sue Smith. Sue Smith is our first in-shop customer. She has an appointment next Wednesday.
That's right.
And I'm very excited because we have a customer coming.
I
Sue
might make a
Smith,
special trip to come down.
what did you win, Sue Smith?
Ooh,
let's see. Barb's going to tell you what you won. She's going to dig around. Sue Smith won
2 9x12 corks of your choice.
That's a fun prize. So Sue Smith, and I will post this later, you won 2 9x12 corks of your choice. So we got our winner. All right, drawing is up. Day 22. It doesn't feel possible. It really doesn't. Drawing was first. Okay. As usual, like the page, follow the page, share the videos if you are so inclined. And our group is up to 387 members this morning. And I was on there this morning. I'm on there every day. I get all the notifications and I like to scroll through. And man, you guys are doing some really fun stuff. So if you're not part of the group, join us. Come join us. And if you are part of the group, if you need some inspiration or you want some, you want you just to feel happy. And what I noticed was somebody had posted a question, and before I could even answer it or Barb could answer it, some of the other ladies were answering, and I just love that we're kind of this little community. So if you are not part of our group, I am inviting you, come join the So Many Creations group. On the page, it's up at the top. You can see you can click on groups or you can search it. It's the picture that comes up in rainbow order of Cork, and you'll see it says So Many Creations group. So 387 members. I think that's pretty awesome.
It is.
So let's see. I did that. Also new on the website, and I did post this, and some of you have already purchased it, is the new Prima Diva video. I talked about this last week. The Prima Diva full tutorial. It's an hour and 45 minutes. Trust me, there was a lot of stuff that got edited out of that. An hour and 45 minutes of me holding your hand and walking you step by step through making this wallet right here. And if you want to make this wallet, there's also a kit. They are separate, okay? Apparently my post was confusing, and I apologize to anybody that I confused. You may buy the video by itself. It's $10. You may buy the kit if you want it. I don't know how much it is. It's separate, and if you own the pattern, you don't have to get the pattern again, just like with all the kits. And if you're brand new and you want the video, the pattern, the kit, you can buy all of it. So it's pick and choose whatever you like, but the kit comes with all of this. Rainbow hardware, same fabric, rainbow and gray zippers inside. You get it all. So if you have not made your Prima Diva yet, if you have or haven't bought the pattern, it's a great way to start because you know you have everything and you know what it's going to look like. So the video so far, I'm kind of keeping track because I have not done a full-length video yet, and I keep seeing you guys buying it, so thank you, and thank you for all of your wonderful comments. Judy Brown, I call you out a lot because I love you, but you were the first one who told me that you watched through the video while you were waiting for your kit and said that you feel confident that you can make it now. You made my day. You always make my day, all of you, but I was very touched by that, and thank you for telling me. I think sometimes we forget because we say all the negative things in our life, but we forget to say, hey, you did a good job. So Barb, you did a good job today.
Ah, thanks.
You're welcome.
You did a great job.
Well, thank you.
Mutual Admiration Society.
And to the 3 people that are left watching, and since everybody else just left, but no, that was fun. It was interesting. I've never done a video that long. I definitely learned some stuff through editing and what works and what doesn't and how to do it so I don't make myself insane. And I have no problem doing another one. So I think the next video will probably be like another freebie. I like to kind of mix them up, and maybe I'll work on the next bag for a full tutorial. I'm not going to charge you for every video, but for the hours, this was 2 days of me working, not including all of the editing. I feel like $10, you can't get a class for $10. So I feel like that's a pretty good price, you know? And right now we can't go anywhere. So you can be with me at home. So today's question, because we started last week sharing personal stuff and asking you guys as well. Today's question, and I didn't tell Barb today's question either. I never tell her.
Oh dear.
I want to know how you learned to sew. Did someone teach you? Or did you learn in a class? Tell us your sewing story. And why did you get into bags? So I'll tell you mine real quick. My grandmother taught me to sew. My maternal grandmother, I lived with her until I was almost 15. And she was one of those ladies that made everything. The woman could do anything, whether it was putting up drywall or baking a cake and everything in between. She sewed all the time. That was her thing. And she taught me how to sew when I was probably about 7. She was not a quilter. She made a quilt, which I found out after she passed away, but she never mentioned it when I started quilting, which I think is really weird. I feel like maybe it was not a good experience for her because she never said, hey, I made one once. That's okay. But she taught me how to sew. And when I was 25, I had just moved in with my boyfriend, my now husband. And I don't know where the idea came from, but I just one day was like, I want to make a quilt. I don't know why. I don't come from quilters. I don't have anybody in my life, but I decided I wanted to quilt. And then that led into bags. I got into bag making because I kept accumulating fabric, as we all do, because it's fun. It's a separate hobby from making things. And I didn't know how to finish the quilt tops, and I was tired of making clothing because I don't like measuring my body. And I didn't know what else to make, and I was like, ooh, bags. I can finish them, and I don't have to measure anything.
And they always fit.
And they always fit. This will never not fit me, no matter what size I am. So that's how I got into bag making, was kind of on a whim of wanting to use my sewing creative outlet to make something that I could finish quickly, that didn't have to fit, and that didn't have to be quilted, because I didn't know how to do that, and I didn't know Barb at the time or any other long arm quilter. So my grandma taught me how to sew. Barb, what's your sewing story?
My mother actually taught me how to sew, and then I took classes when I was in grammar school through Singer, when Singer used to have stores and used to have actual classes.
I didn't even know they did that. That's cool.
And I made clothes, and then I didn't sew for probably, I don't know, quite a while. And then my daughter-in-law got me into quilting about 10 or 12 years ago.
And you got into bags because you used to sell bags.
I used to
How'd
sell
you get into bags?
Doing craft shows. I decided I wanted to start a little business doing craft shows, and did bags, and I think I burned myself out for a while.
We all know how that goes. Refer back to the video from July about making and selling bags.
Exactly. Same thing. Same
thing.
Yep.
So tell us, how did you learn how to sew? What kind of sewing did you do? Tell us a little bit about you. I noticed a lot of you commented on where you're from and where you lived, and I love it because I want to get to know you guys too. It's fun for us. I talk and Barb talks, but we want to hear from you. So that's our question of the week. My question for next week is going to be fun because it leads me into next week's topic, but that's all I'm going to tell you. So we're not going to do a demo today, but I do have a topic of conversation. Who asked about this? Suzanne Harris. I don't know if she's watching. She's actually a long armer from my area who's taken a couple classes with me, and she saw a sample at the quilt shop that was a bag made out of wool, and she wanted to copy that and make a bag out of wool. This is something that kind of happened on a whim. I had a couple of other people ask me, and I can't remember who did, so I apologize, but a couple people had asked, and so I have some wool bags to show you guys. So because I spend a lot of time at my local quilt shop and they all love wool applique, which I myself got into about a year ago or so. It's when you're around something long enough, eventually you're going to want to do it. And I got into that, and I was sitting there one day looking at a beautiful piece of wool, and it was a bright color. It was like a raspberry color. And I said, I want to buy that. Now, I didn't do anything with wool. I didn't applique. I didn't do anything. And one of my good friends who works there said, what do you need it for? What are you going to do with it? I said, I don't know, but I want it. I want it. It's beautiful. And so I decided I was going to make a bag and see how it turned out. And I made one of these. It's not this one because I don't know where that sample is. I think it's actually at the shop. So this is Tabitha. I made this out of wool, and it has the cork handles and the icicles. And then I kind of got hooked on wool and just thought it was just a new thing, kind of like canvas or cork or vinyl, just a new medium to play with. So this is another Tabitha. This has the rainbow triangles. It's one of our exclusive prints. It has the rainbow hardware, pretty tassel on here. And then I also did the Ellie bag, and I love this bag. I love the mixture of the two different prints and the textures. The texture of the wool next to the texture of the cork, I just love that, with then the metal hardware. There's just something very appealing about this. This might not be your cup of tea. I understand it's not for everybody. I just had to do it. So a couple of tips that I learned from doing wool, and I have made other samples, I just don't have them here. You can, if you're a wool applique person, you can put an applique on it if you want to like really embellish it. You can embroider on wool. It's something I have not tried, but you can. But what I used was, this is the Weeks Dye Works. Weeks Dye Works. This is a fat quarter. So it's, this one's called Blackberry. And it's just one of their pieces. This made the top of the Ellie or the Tabitha bags. And this is a felted wool. It's not wool felt, it's felted wool. There's a difference if you're not familiar. Wool felt is what you find at craft stores. It's what you make craft projects out of. Felted wool is a process that they use on the wool to make it tight and to make it usable for applique and sewing. So I just used a piece of this. And the only thing that I did was I skipped the fleece on both of these patterns because there's the special jewel and icicle hardware. The pattern instructs you, if you're using fabric up here, that you want interfacing, the decor bond, and you also want fleece. We talked about this in the interfacing video, which leads me to something else I wanted to tell you guys. But what I did on this, because the wool itself was a little bit thicker, I skipped the fleece. I did interface the back of it because the wool, I think with the hardware, would just not be strong enough. It would be very floppy, and I want to make sure that this is going to have some durability. So a couple things that I learned from this. The wool has a stretch to it. It definitely stretches, not a ton, but you'll notice when you're ironing it with a hot steam iron, it's going to stretch a little bit. I ironed my interfacing from the interfacing side on the back. When you try to iron from the front, you don't get enough heat through to make the adhesive work, and you want to iron on the back. I tell you all the time, don't do that, but this is one of those situations, just like with cork, where you kind of have to. Be gentle with it, and I found that cutting the sizes afterwards was better. So I would probably interface this entire piece, then go back and cut my sizes, because if you cut your sizes first and then interface, the wool tends to stretch and skew on the edges, and then you're going to go back and trim anyway. So instead of doing it twice, just do it once. So make sure you have enough of a piece for what you're making, or overcut it by like a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch, then interface, and then go back in and trim. And really, that's the only thing that I did. The wool is very durable. It holds up. People make quilts out of this that they wash. So you can do a lot with this. Just gives you a different texture. And I think just because it's wool, it reminds me of fall. I always think of these bags as like fall bags. So maybe I'll make myself a bag and I'll actually carry a bag for the fall. So that was just a quick little topic I wanted to go over. It's something that that we don't really talk much about because I don't sell wool. The reason is I did get a whole bunch of this. I took it with me to a show. I sold like a piece. I took it with me to another show. I sold a couple more pieces. It needed more time, but my focus is better spent on the other things we already have. So I don't sell this, but if you want any wool at all, Log Cabin, the shop that I am at, that I talk about all the time, they sell tons of wool. If you want recommendations, I can give you their information. I trust their quality, and they have tons of colors, and if they don't have something, they can usually get it for you. So just let me know if you have any other questions. Leave it in the comments or send me an email. I think that's going to be it for the wool, because it was just a quick little how-to. I don't think there's anything else to mention on there. Just skip your fleece, cut it afterwards, don't cut it first. Okay, I challenged you guys last week to try something new for the month of August, and I am still working on my something new. I am working on a new pattern, and I am working on my thoughts on Decoville Light. Some of you use it and love it, some of you use it and don't love it, some of you don't know anything about it. So I'm gathering my notes to kind of see how I feel about it, and I'm hoping by next week we can go over that. The new pattern that I'm working on should be ready by next week. That is my hope. And what I did to really test it out is I made one sample with Decor Bond and I made one sample with Decoville, and I want to kind of put them side by side, see what worked, what I liked, what I didn't like, and then I can tell you how I feel, tell you if it's a good substitute or where I would use it. I have ordered it. I do have several bolts on order. They are telling me that it is a tentative ship date of the 17th, which is, what is that, Monday? It's tentative. I have not got a confirmation on that. I know that some of you are anxious to get it because it's hard to find, and I learned that myself. So as soon as it's in, I will put it on the website and I will make an announcement, regardless of whether I'm ready to talk about how I use it. But I have the Decoville on order. Cross your fingers. I'm hoping that maybe next week I'll have it. I don't know. There's a lot with everything that's going on right now. There's a lot of stuff that is not getting shipped. There's a lot of stuff that's on back order. There's stuff that we can't get dates on. I actually am pretty proud of us that we're still shipping and still keeping really good dates and not holding up orders, because honestly, we haven't stopped shipping since all this started. I was here by myself for 2 months, and then Barb came back, and now Marlene is. So I'm proud of us, but that also means that we could run out of something and not be able to get it for a while. We don't know. We're all in a very unsure game right now of kind of taking a gamble and ordering things. So because I didn't know what was going on with Decoville, I ordered like 5 bolts of it just to make sure that we have some stock of it if I can't get it again. So send me all your good thoughts. Send them to Ohio, where I'm hoping it will ship from. Cross your fingers, and hopefully within a week or so we will have that in stock. Let's see. And I have another new product that I know is in stock. It will be shipping, that I will also talk about next week. I posted a little sneak peek of the bag I'm working on. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I love to surprise you, but all of those options that you saw will be kits. It will be all kitted for you, and the new stuff that I want to talk about next week will all tie into that, as well as our question. So let's see here. So before I get into the last 2 fun things that we have planned that are coming up, you guys had mentioned last week that you were interested in a sew-along, but I want some more information from you. So these were my questions for you, and if you're interested, tell me, okay? I'm gathering all the information I can. I'm hoping to have a lot of comments to read later. Do you want a brand new bag? Do you want a bag that none of you have ever made before? It's a brand new pattern. Is that what you're asking for? Do you want one of these bags that we talk about that we've already done? Do you want a mystery bag? Do you want me to write a pattern and not share it with you until the end? What kind of things are you looking for in a sew-along? I'm assuming we'll do it through video. I don't know if it will be videos that I do on YouTube or videos I post on Facebook. I will keep it separate from these. Otherwise, these Friday videos will go on for 3 hours. So we'll, keep it as a separate thing, but give me some information. Some of you are super excited. I just don't know what direction I want to go in, so I want to hear your feedback.
Would you consider Zoom so it would be interactive?
I could. I did just pay for Zoom Pro so that I can hopefully have some guests on.
I guess we have Zoom coming.
we have Zoom is here. Jessica's just figuring out if it's working the way she wants. So yeah, but give me your feedback, okay? And then we'll kind of go from there. So last 2 things, and then we're going to wrap this up for today. The 30 days of giveaways, fall edition, is coming to you soon. Now, the tickets are not for sale now. The reason is we're not done with this one. I do not want to confuse anybody. That happens enough as it is, and I get confused. So the tickets will not be for sale until we finish up the current one. But either next Saturday or Sunday, tickets for the fall edition will be up. It's orange. It will be posted on the homepage. It's the same rules, same information, except I am going to post it every other day to make sure that nobody misses out. I posted it what I felt like was a lot and talked about it a lot, but some people still missed it. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance. We will probably pick a new charity. I have a couple in mind I haven't decided on yet. I don't think that anything's really going to change on that, but I know that the dates will be in October. I need a little bit of a break from daily videos just to kind of regroup and get myself together. Even though they're quick and easy, it's just something else I have to add to my schedule. So tickets will be for sale in a week or so, and it will be for October. So you will have the rest of August and all of September to get your tickets. I will talk about that again next week when everything's done. We're going to wait till this one's over. So that was number 1. That was exciting. But the most exciting, I am so excited for this, and so is Barb. She's like, what are you talking about? She is excited. She knows. So I type my notes for our videos every week, and I email them to us so that I can print them. Well, I emailed them early, and Barb saw them, and she was like, that's a great idea. So she's super excited, and I'm super excited. We are going to start a Cork Club. Cork Club. So what is Cork Club? You are going to get each month 3 9 by 27 pieces. I picked 9x27 because you can do so much with it. It's a good length for handles. It works on the bottom. It works on the new pattern I might be working on. It works on a lot of things. You are going to get 3 pieces per month, and Cork Club is going to start in September. So on or around the 15th of every month, and I say on or around because holidays happen, personal lives happen. I don't want to be stuck on a date that falls on a Sunday or Martin Luther King Day or whatever. So on or around the 15th, might be a couple days early, might be a couple days after that. The shipments will go out. The price for Cork Club includes your 3 pieces and it includes your shipping. I am asking for you to pay for it in advance. It is not going to be a monthly payment. My website does not like that, and honestly, I don't want to have to be responsible for keeping your information and tracking you down each month. So you get to choose 3 months, 6 months, or an entire year. I don't have that many fingers. These and that. So 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. You're getting over 15% off of the price of the cork. Your prices for 3 months would be $90. It's $30 a month, which would normally be $36 for 3 pieces of cork. For 6 months, it's $180, same price. But if you sign up for a full year, instead of $360, you get an additional 10% off. You get the price of $324. All of this information is already on the website. I uploaded it this morning so none of you could sneak a peek early. It's on the cork page. Scroll down past the color chart. It's the first thing you'll see. It's lime green and aqua. You'll see the picture that says Cork Club. All excited.
Everybody's
Exclamation
doing a
point.
happy dance.
So why do we want to do this? Why join the Cork Club? Well, you're going to build your stash. Are you going to get a color you already own? Possibly. I don't know what colors you already have. We are going to pick the colors each month and I'm going to surprise you. So probably after we've done our shipment, I'll tell you in a video like, hey, look at the cork colors. But I'm not going to tell you ahead of time. So you will have no idea what you're getting. It's going to be a surprise every month. And I have a subscription makeup bag and I get so excited every month when it comes in. I'm like, new stuff. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you mail me. I get excited because every month I get something fun in the mailbox. So you'll see that pink envelope coming every month. You will get a mix of prints, colors, metallics, all sorts of things. You might get something brand new before it hits the website. If we get something new, you will not get a duplicate during Cork Club. So if I pick red, orange, and yellow, you're not going to get red, orange, and yellow again. You're going to get different colors. If you don't sign up in September and you are watching this video in the future, I'm talking to all of the people in the future. It's snowing now. All of you people watching this in December, you decide you want to sign up for it. You can sign up. You will start that month. So it's not going to be retroactive. I'm not going to pull old colors. You'll start the month that you sign up. So if you don't sign up for September, that's fine. If you want to go to the next month or if you're watching this later, that's fine. I'm not going to take the listing down, okay? It does say it starts in September just to let you know for now that you're not going to get a shipment right now. It's the 14th of August. So
you're going to clarify, prints are included too.
Yes.
Yep.
So the Cork Club is going to include colors, the solid ones, the prints, the metallics. What it is not going to include is anything discontinued. I will not mail you anything that you can't get another piece of because I might send you something that you want a bigger piece of for a project. It will be readily available. We will not send you anything that's currently out of stock or that is discontinued. I want to make sure if there's something that you need more of for a different project that you are able to get that. Let me see here. And it is for US only, okay? Again, I'm sorry about that, but because we are doing a discounted rate and because shipping is included, this is for US only. It is not available to my international customers. If you have a US shipping address, you're good to go. Unfortunately, postal rates are absolutely ridiculous. I just shipped something not even that big to Portugal, and it was $48 for a small package. I can't ask you to pay that every month, and that's just insane. So shipping is included, just like everything else, US only. I sincerely apologize to any of my international customers. Let me make sure I didn't forget to tell you anything. Starts in September. Okay.
Siri was listening to you.
Barb's phone is answering my questions. She's listening to me.
Karen almost got the information.
And she doesn't want it. So I think that's everything. Everything I just told you is on the listing. It is up on the Cork page if you want to go sign up, if you want to read about it. You have the opportunity to pick whatever month you want. If you are signed up, I'm going to say by September 10th, you will be in the first round of shipping. If you sign up after that, you will probably go into October or after. But I think that's it.
Smith says she's all signed up for Cork Club.
Well, thanks, Sue Smith. She already signed up for Cork Club. So I think that's everything. That was a whole lot of stuff. So we're going to wrap this up. I am going to go start sending invoices. So make sure you check your spam folder. Make sure you add my email address to your contact list just for anything in the future. Emails do get lost. This will come from PayPal, but please add my email address in so you have it. Barb, you have another question or you have a comment?
This is a funny comment from Marlene.
Oh, Marlene, yes.
To your videos. Her suggestion is that for so long for bags is to have Ding and Dong, which is Barb and Marlene, in the office sewing whatever bag is chosen, because then you will have us making some mistakes and asking some questions as people watching, and they can see what we're doing.
So raise your hand if you want Ding and Dong, not my choice of names, to do the sew along, and I can film them doing it. Marlene, you crack me up. I don't hate that idea, so we will see.
Laura would like to know on the Cork Club, if you sign up, can you cancel anytime?
Once you sign up for a Cork Club, you're paying for the full. If you're paying for it in full, so no, you can't. It's done. If you pay for 3 months, you're getting 3 months. If you pay for the year, you're getting the year. I can't go back and undo. And as we do with everything else, we do all sales are final. And the reason I do that is just because I do pay for shipping to you guys. So if I send you stuff and then you want to send it back, or we've cut fabric, it just gets kind of tricky. So no, once you sign up for Cork Club, you're getting whatever months you signed up for. And that's it. If you sign up for 3 months and then you're like, why did I do that? I want 6 months, and you want to sign up for another 3 months, leave me a note, and I have a chart. I can make sure that you get, the next 3 months. So if you're kind of trying it out and then you're like, I need more cork, then you can sign up for more. I think that's it. Any other?
No, I think Ding and Dong are going to be famous.
Ding and Dong are going to be famous, and I'm going to be tired because I have to go start invoicing you guys so we can get this stuff out of the office. So we're going to call it a day, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the drawing. Oh, tomorrow, the drawing is going to be at like 9 a.m. because I have a family day planned, and where we're going, there's like no cell phone service, so I know that I can't do it there. So don't worry if you're not up and you don't see it. I always post it. So day 23 will be posted tomorrow very early in the morning, and then we'll get back to our regular routine. And otherwise, I will see you next Friday at 11, hopefully with a brand new pattern and some fun stuff to show you. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. I think that's it.
Bye-bye.
Finish her up. Bye, guys.